What's going on, everybody? It's FitFundGuru, your boy, back with another video. And let me tell you, today we're diving into a topic that's always fascinated me: gambling. But not just any gambling, we're talking about the people who've won big, the legends, the ones who've taken home millions. We're going to take a look at where they are now, what they're doing with all that cash, and what happened after they hit the jackpot. Did they keep winning, or did it all vanish overnight? We're gonna find out. This is part 1 of our series, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next installment where we'll be covering even more gambling legends. First up, we have Phil Ivey, a name synonymous with high-stakes poker. This guy is a legend, often called the Tiger Woods of poker. And for good reason. Ivey has won 10... You heard that right, 10 World Series of poker bracelets. That's like winning the Super Bowl 10 times, but for poker. And the winnings, don't even get me started. We're talking about over $30 million in live tournament winnings alone. Can you even imagine winning that much money playing cards? This guy's basically made a career out of reading people's minds and making calculated risks. But it's not just luck. This guy is a stone-cold strategist, known for his intense focus. Seriously, have you ever seen a picture of him not looking laser-focused at a poker table? And his ability to read his opponents like a book. He's been a dominant force in the poker world for decades, and there's no sign of him slowing down. But what's he up to now? Well, he's still crushing it at the poker tables, obviously. But he's also gotten into business ventures, investing in everything from tech startups to real estate. This guy knows how to diversify his portfolio, that's for sure. And let's not forget about his lavish lifestyle. I mean, when you're a multi-millionaire poker player, you gotta enjoy the finer things in life, right? And Ivey definitely does. From private jets to luxury cars, he's living the dream. But here's the thing I find most interesting about Phil Ivey. Despite his incredible success, he's known for being incredibly private and humble. You don't see him flaunting his wealth all over social media. He's all about letting his skills at the poker table speak for themselves. Next, let's talk about Dan Bilzerian, a name that's practically synonymous with high-stakes poker and an absolutely insane lifestyle. Now, I've got to be honest, Bilzerian is a bit of a controversial figure in the poker world. Some people question whether he's actually as good as he claims to be, pointing out that most of his alleged winnings come from private games, not tournaments. But whether you believe his poker skills are legit or not, one thing's for sure: the guy knows how to live large. We're talking mansions, supercars, private jets, and parties that would make even the wildest rock stars blush. And he's not shy about showing it off either. In fact, his Instagram is basically a highlight reel of his extravagant lifestyle. You'll find pictures of him surrounded by models, driving exotic cars, and just generally living a life that most people can only dream of. But here's the thing about Bilzerian that I find fascinating. He's built a massive following and a personal brand off of this over-the-top persona. He's turned his lavish lifestyle into a business. He's got his own line of cannabis products, a clothing brand, and even a movie career. Love him or hate him, you gotta admit, the guy's a marketing genius. He's turned his love for poker and his extravagant lifestyle into a multi-million-dollar empire. Now let's talk about Archie Carlos, a man whose story is as fascinating as it is tragic. This guy is the definition of a gambling legend, known for what can only be described as the run. Imagine turning $50 into $40 million. That's exactly what Carlos did in a legendary gambling streak that lasted almost 3 years. We're talking about beating the best poker players in the world, cleaning up at craps tables, even hustling people at pool. It was like everything he touched turned to gold. He was on top of the world, living the high life, buying mansions and playing for unimaginable stakes. But here's the thing about gambling. It's a fickle mistress. And just as quickly as he won it, Carlos lost it all. Over the next few years, he gambled away his entire fortune. We're talking about millions and millions of dollars. It's a cautionary tale, really, about the dangers of greed and the addictive nature of gambling. He went from being a high roller to being banned from most casinos in Vegas. But here's the thing about Archie Carlos. Even after losing everything, he never gave up gambling. He continued to play, albeit for much smaller stakes, until his death in 2013. His story is a roller coaster of highs and lows, a reminder that even the biggest winners can fall from grace. So, there you have it, folks. 3 gambling legends with 3 incredible stories. It makes you think, doesn't it? What would you do if you won millions? Would you be like Phil Ivey, the calculated investor? Or maybe Dan Bilzerian, the king of Instagram? Or would you end up like Archie Carlos, a cautionary tale of riches to rags? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it. Make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on, because in part 2, we'll be covering even more fascinating stories of gambling legends and where they are now. You don't want to miss it.